Hey guys, so I have a question. How many of you struggle to trim your dog's nails? I will wait. Go ahead and put in the comments a little hand raise or a yes, that's me, or an it's so frustrating. I really want to know. I trimmed my dog's nails this morning and was a little bit inspired and also frustrated, and we'll get into all of it. Yes, I'm curious. How many of you struggle to trim your dog's nails? Now, did you know that teaching your dog how to accept handling and to be cool with you trimming their nails and grooming them and brushing them and all of that is something that is best done when they're like 2 or 3, 4 months old? Did you know that? So, yes, you can teach it to them a bit later, and many of us adopt older dogs. I had to teach Riley from the time that he was 3 to, be okay with having his feet touched and letting me trim his nails, and we got there and it's good. But I hear so often that people struggle to trim their dog's nails, and it really bugs me. And especially because that is something that I think a trained dog will let you do. And I'm reminded, I just watched my favorite movie, which is Pride and Prejudice. So there's a scene where they talk about a woman who's truly accomplished. She can read and write all the modern languages, and she can play music, and she can paint, and she can dance, and all of these things. And, a character comments that I'm surprised that you know any accomplished women if you expect them to do all of those things and know all of those things. And I think about dogs and people who want to get their dogs trained, which is a phrase that I really dislike because it makes it seem like you aren't doing the work. So yeah, training your dog, not getting them trained where the trainer does the work, encompasses so much more than most people think it does. And it becomes really frustrating to me when people tell me that, they're just going to go do a group class and that'll teach them everything they need to know. And I'm like, no, it won't. It really won't. And if you don't want to work with me, if you find happiness and success somewhere else, I am glad for you. I really am. That doesn't hurt my feelings. I just want dogs to be trained. The problem is most dogs are not fully, completely trained. Everybody almost has complaints about their dogs. They do this, they do that. There's something that is disrupting your happiness with them. So it bugs me that people don't realize what a trained dog really is, what that phrase encompasses, and how you get it and where you can't get it. So I teach puppy parents how to get a dog, how to raise their puppy in a way that they are fully, completely trained. They won't have any complaints. They learn everything that they need to know to be the best dog mom and to have a puppy who grows up to be a dog that nobody has complaints about. And you cannot get that from a 6-week group class. That is not what is taught. It is not possible really to teach it. So when people tell me that, yeah, we're just going to do this group class and see how it works out, I'm like, okay, I can tell you how the story ends. You'll teach them the things, that are covered in the class, which is good. I mean, it's effective, but they're going to teach you sit, stay, down, come, loose leash walking. Normally that doesn't even stick for that long. So you're going to learn those things, and you're going to focus on them and get good at them. And then when your puppy is 6, 7, 8, 9 months old, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't trim their nails. They're jumping all over guests. They keep putting my hands in their mouth. They're getting on the counters. I can't walk them. Yeah, they bark at other dogs. And all of these problem behaviors come up because you didn't focus on them when they were young. And those things are more important than teaching your dog to sit. They really are. And I don't like that people don't know this. They don't think about it. They think, I need to train my puppy. I'm going to get him into obedience class. And every time someone tells me that, I'm like, respectfully, sir, you're doing it all wrong. Okay, so with my 6 years of experience, my hundreds, close to 1,000 dogs trained under my belt, I know what you need, and it is not to teach your 4-month-old puppy how to sit and lay down and come when called. You can do it. That's fine if you want to, but if you do, you're going to be neglecting other areas of their growth and development that are more important. You need to teach them manners when they're young, while they're small, and you can physically control them and show them what you want. Once your dog is already 80 pounds, teaching them how to be polite and not jump on guests and get on counters is mountains harder. And I don't like having to do it. I will do it. I know how. I will teach you. Like, if you are at that point now, please send me a message. We will get through this together. But when I see people with 3-month-old puppies who are just perfect little balls of clay that we can mold to be the perfect family dog, and they tell me that no, they can get what they need from this other program that's only 6 weeks long and is a once-a-week class, I'm like, okay, whatever you decide is great, but if you look at my curriculum that's 5 months long and all of the things that I teach you, and then tell me that you'll be fine with just getting this other little quick group class that covers, I don't know, maybe 10 topics when I'm going to teach you 75, it makes me a little bit sad, because I want people to see the value that I see and to do the things that I know they need to do to live happily ever after. Because that's a lofty goal. I totally understand. Happily ever after sounds like this pie in the sky thing, but it is possible. And I know how to get you there. I am living happily ever after with Ziva right now, and it's unbelievable. I wake up every day. I practice gratitude every day. I wake up and say, I am so grateful for my husband and my home and my family and my dogs and my Ziva, who is so perfect that I don't worry about her, and she lets me trim her nails, and she walks beautifully on leash, and she snuggles with me and loves me, and she comes when called, and all these things. And I didn't even work that hard, guys. You don't have to put in hours and hours of work. And I want to show you exactly what you need to do to have the same happy life, because I see so many people that are not living happily ever after with their dogs, that are, at the point where they're thinking they might going to have to rehome them, or, they're doing so much work every day, they're managing, they're struggling, they're embarrassed by their dog, and I hate it. I don't want to see it. And a lot of these people got their dogs as puppies when they were 3, 4, 5, 6 months old, and now 6 months, 8 months, 9 months later, they're really struggling, and I'm like, I can help you now, but man, would I have loved to have prevented all of these problems and completely avoided those 6 months of struggle and headache that you went through, and the arguments with your family members and husbands and the embarrassment and all of that. I would really love for you to just be able to sidestep that. And you can with me if you are willing to, make that call to proactively act, not be reactive, to, see what all is being offered, understand how it really is necessary. And if you don't get it from me all at once, then you're going to have to pick it up piece by piece through trial and error, through multiple different programs with other people. So that's what I wanted to rant about a little bit. Hopefully this has been insightful for you. I would love to chat with you. So whether you've got an older dog you're struggling with, or you are thinking about getting a puppy or recently got one and want to do everything right and avoid all the problems and have like a perfect dog by 7 or 8 months instead of having to wait until they're 2 or 3 or 4 when they like calm down, or when you like have to retrain them and do all the more work, I would love to chat with you. So thanks for watching. Definitely, let me know if you struggled with your dog's nails. I have a couple handouts on nail trimming. So let me know. I know a lot of people are scared to do it themselves, and also their dogs don't like it. So if you pop in the comments that you struggle with trimming your dog's nails, I will DM you my handout on how to trim your dog's nails and how to get them comfortable with having their paws handled. So I'm happy to share that knowledge with you. Like I said, I want everyone to live happily ever after with their dogs, whatever your path looks like. And I just encourage you to find the easiest path, which of course I am convinced is through my Puppy to Perfect program. where you start young and you do everything right from the start. All right, have a very wonderful Thursday, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will talk with you later.